Hey everyone, I'm Akash and I welcome you all to this channel. So friends, in this video we are going to solve another React machine coding challenge, and it's a easy level challenge. Okay, so as you can see over here, let me zoom it a little bit. So as you can see, like right now we are simply rendering a list of items, and there is a shuffle button which will simply shuffle the list of items, something like this. Okay, so the positions are getting swapped among themselves. So let's see how we can code this in React. So okay, over here we can select any like React with JavaScript or with TypeScript, anything of our own choice, and we will be getting a small boilerplate, like already written boilerplate over here, something like this. So what we can do is we can simply remove it. Okay, so we don't need this react.fragment as well, something like this. Yeah, we don't need this as well. Let's clear the code first. We are going to create this from scratch. Okay, just remove this as well. Yeah, so these are the few things that can help us. Let's import React over here. Okay, so yeah, this is the function. Let's keep it as function only. And yes, let's remove these CSS. We don't need. Let's remove this CSS as well. Cool. So now, as we are able to see over here, like we have a list of items and we have a shuffle functionality. Okay, so let's first create the list of items, then we will talk about the shuffle functionality. So what we can do is we can simply have a div, one parent element, something like this. Over here, as we can see, we have a h1 tag, so we can also have that h1 tag, something like this, list of items. Cool. Now over here, as we can see, we have list of items. So let's create the list of items. For that, I will be making use of a state. So let's have items comma set items. Okay, and initially we can have it okay, so either either you could be asked to make an API call and store the list of items, or you can have a static data as well. So I will be storing a static data as well, because generally it's asked with the static data only. Okay, so yeah, so I will be taking a string, array of strings. And friends, it's not necessary that you will be asked this question to, like in this particular way to make it in React. The interviewer can also ask us in a way like we have to perform a shuffle operation on a given array. So it's not necessarily will be a React machine coding problem. It could be also a simple DSA kind of a problem. So yes, be prepared for that as well. So over here, what we can do is we can simply okay, so first of all, what I will be doing is making one unordered list over here, something like this, and inside this we are going to place our operation, that is running a loop on items dot map. Okay, element comma index, something like this. And over here what I will be doing is simply rendering it like li, and inside this we can simply have el, something like this. Okay, cool. Now after this, what we can do, we can create one button, something like this. Yeah, let's name it as shuffle. Okay, cool. So always try to attempt anything like step by step. So first we have completed our HTML. Now we will be focusing on writing the logic. Cool. Okay, so let me tell you the logic first. What I will be doing is I will simply traverse over this list of items for each particular item, I will generate a random index and I will swap that particular item with that particular index. Okay, and then I will set my state again. So let's do it quickly. Like, okay, so first of all, we are going to have a shallow copy, like, of, we can say, items to be shuffled, or like, let's name it as shuffled items, something like this. And over here, let's have the items. Okay, now let's run a loop, sorry. Okay, so let's run a reverse loop. So over here, what I'm doing is I am generating a random index, okay, using mat.random, and I'm generating it in between the range of 0 till I. Okay, in between, j will be in between 0 to I. Now once we have generated that particular j, now we can simply shuffle, basically swap two items. So in JavaScript, we can simply use this shorthand, syntax to basically swap the two items, something like this, like shuffled items I comma j. And how we can swap it? We can swap it using this particular syntax. Okay, j over here I, something like this. Okay, so finally, once the operation is performed, what we can do, we can simply set items and we can pass shuffled items. Okay, and over here, let's pass it to on click. On click, let's give it the shuffled, handle shuffle, something like this. And over here, one more thing, we can make use of this key. Let's give it index, yeah, something like this. So now let's have a look at it, if this particular functionality is working or not. So cool, as you can see, this particular functionality is working and our items are getting shuffled. So this is the small functionality that in which we are simply rendering a list of items, okay, and performing a small shuffle operation. Okay, so the interviewer can check like how good you are with your React syntax. Okay, so yeah, that is the only thing, plus the operation that you can perform on the array. So friends, before ending this video, one small request, that if you want to one-to-one connect with me for any, like guidance or for any interview tips or for mock interviews, then you can connect via this particular link. So friends, if you have learned something new and if you find this video interesting, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.